What is up, guys? This is Tristan, aka Young Pressure, and today I'm going over the 5 simple tricks on what doubled my business from 2022 to 2023. Guys, these are the secrets, the hacks, the tricks of the pressure washing business that allowed me to go from $100,000 to over $200,000 in 2023. Guys, look, I got nothing to sell you. I got no course. I've not one of those gurus. So if you guys find any type of value out of this video, just hit that subscribe button. And all I'm just promising, that's only if you find any value out of this video. Okay, so my first thing on how I was able to double my pressure washing business was through strictly volume, guys. And Alex Hormozi always says this, that it takes substantially much more volume than you probably think. So I remember when he said,
I think most people have a dramatic underestimation of how much volume it takes to be successful.
And his mentor told him to go out there and put out door flyers. He put out 300 and he was supposed to put out 3,000. He underestimated the amount of volume that it took for it to actually work. This was the same way within the pressure washing business. So whatever it is, whether that's door flyers or whether that's follow-ups, whether that's cold emails, cold connects, LinkedIn connects, whether that's Facebook ad variants, yard signs, whatever it is, it takes more volume than you probably think, and it takes more volume, substantially more volume, from going to 100 to over 200,000. Guys, the volume thing is so critically underestimated because it could be the most simple things, but it might just be due to a lack of effort from your perspective. And in that first year, it was a lack of effort from my whole standpoint. You've got to go out there and do your due diligence. You got to find out what works on how to get leads, and then you just got to do more of that. 10x, 100x, 1000x the amount of stuff that you're doing, what works. That's what I would highly advise you to do, is figure out what works, figure out what doesn't work, do the stuff that works, and then 100x, 1000x on the stuff that actually works. The second point on how I was able to double my business was commercial work. Commercial pressure washing work is where there's a lot of money, guys, and we were able to accumulate a $17,000 pressure washing job, which I'll attach at the very end of this video. I documented the whole entire thing just for proof. There was a big apartment complexes. There was big quarterly contracts. There was just big HOA jobs. Like, all of these things started to accumulate and snowball for us during that second total year. And guys, look, commercial work in the pressure washing industry, a lot of people are budgeting and they have these budgets for pressure washing. So if you can figure out what they are budgeting for, you can maximize your amount of profit and maximize your amount of revenue, and ultimately build a foundation of these commercial structures. When you have that good side on those facility managers, property managers, they're going to give you reoccurring work because they trust you and you trust them. That is the most important thing with the commercial side. You want to build a foundation of relationships with these types of managers, and that has truly helped us out, especially going into 2024 into our wash season. The third thing is that we incorporated, the first year we only did digital quoting. We would rarely go on in-person quoting unless if it was like a big job. But that second year, for every single quote, basically, every single quote, I'd say 95% of quotes was in person. And I went, or someone went in person during each estimate. And I believe when you can conform that into an in-person thing, an in-person estimate, it makes the relationship building so much better for your business, for your structure, for your company, to the customer. You're able to build rapport. You're able to actually learn who the person is. They're able to see your charismatic personality, and you're able to start to build an experience right then and there, rather than just some robot sending them a bid online. It's just much better from what I've seen, and our closing percentage went up substantially just by going in person. I think when you can go in person, you can show a face, they're much more likely to go with you, because anyone can go out there and get a pressure washing estimate, but if they like you, they're more likely to do business. My fourth thing is that you've got to network with other washers, guys. You've got to network with the other competitors in your industry, because they're going to get booked up. They'll feed you some of the work, and vice versa. It's like the more you give, the more you're able to take. So if you feed them work, they're more likely to feed you work. And guys, don't be selfish in this industry, because there's so much business to be given to people, and there's so much business out there. It's like an indefinite, limitless amount, truly. If you're greedy in this industry, if you're not giving other people work, it's never going to come back to you. Always try to network with these types of washers. They always have really good insight, or you can potentially learn from someone. There's one washer that really comes to mind for me. He's given me a ton of work. He's one of my best friends now. He's just a G. Network with those other washers, and I will tell you this, some of the insight that he's given me has literally like tenfolded my business. And so I want to talk about mindset. My fifth thing is mindset. And what I did from 2022 to 2023, I cut out all the bullshit, guys. I said going to the bars with all of my friends, and I lost a lot of friends in 2023. I'll tell you that 2023 was definitely one of the years of lost people, but for good reason, because I don't believe in the work-life balance thing. I really don't. That might be an unpopular opinion, but you can't have a six-pack and then drink beer. I actually wrote this down. Hold on, give me a quick second. You want to be rich, but you can't sacrifice. You want to start a business, but you want to keep your 9 to 5. So there's two total extremes in this. One, you're either getting better, or the other, you're getting worse. And truly, that's what I believe. If you want to be like work-life balance, all that stuff, if you try to choose both of them, you're just going to lead to mediocrity. So in one perspective, it might have been an extreme. In order for me to double my business, I had to lose a ton of people. That's okay. I listened to a ton of podcasts, Alex Hermosi's podcast, which is great. Instead of listening to a ton of this trash music, I would put a podcast on. I would literally try to brainwash myself into a new mindset and new perspective over business and how to make money and doubling the business, all that stuff. And you've got to trick yourself into actually believing that you could potentially do it. And this was like a big reason why I started this channel, is because I like listening to myself, because I know that I can do it. I'm trying to make this very tangible stuff that everyone can go out there and do. Also, it's truly not giving a about how you feel, but more so giving a about what you do. If you're thinking about starting, or if you have already started, if you're trying to double your business, try to incorporate some of these tactics that I've already given you in this video, because it truly helped me out a ton. And like I said, I don't sell a course. I'm not a guru. I'm not a coach. I'm just a guy with a pressure washer and a YouTube channel that likes to help people out. All I ask is if you can hit that subscribe button, and that's only if you got any type of value out of this video. But guys, look, I'm gonna get out of here. Peace.